Hello, and welcome to Sparkle Vision. This is Lee.
And this is Court. Here is part 2 of my Transforming Glamour Gulch series. This is my Mulan build, which I'm actually really excited about. I really like how this came together, and I feel like my vision with this build was to use the reds and the tones of these biomes to their advantage, to make them prettier, to just show how you can use something that you might not like but add different pieces to bring new life to it, make it a little nicer.
And what biome is this?
Oh yeah, this is the modest. No, this is Paisley Park.
Paisley Park.
Yeah. So I did a little. I tried to do it like the movie again, like I like to do. So I this is like the Fa estate where they have the little stable for Khan and their house, which leads into like a little garden area, which goes to the like the ancestors
Oh, right.
hill
Yeah.
house thing. I don't know what that's called. Forgive me. I don't remember what it's called. But I did like a little pond set up here. And then I used some turning red items. We have lots of Mulan items though. We are so fortunate. I actually even rewatched parts of this movie so that I could do a good do a good depiction of the movie. Um, we got
Like,
tons of items from that movie.
well, like again, I wish this was with every character
Hmm.
because they hit it out of the park with Tiana, Mulan,
Yeah,
and even I know I'm forgetting some too. Even Nightmare Before Christmas, we have a lot. Like there's
yeah,
some franchises that we just get so much for, and then we can do a complete build.
yeah, exactly.
This
And
turned out really cute, and I love the new wood fences. I am just gonna
isn't it?
grind forever to have those fences everywhere because I love them.
I am with you on that. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I thought it worked really well. And then I tried to like
And
break
the red
off.
totally works.
Yeah, the red totally works with it. It works with all the greens and then obviously with
Even the
her
pinks.
house. Yeah, and the pinks. Yeah. So I added the dining room sections from the Monsters Inc. set to each side of the house because the like Mulan's house is much bigger than what we get in
Yes.
game. So it's like a big estate. So I just added those in so then it kind of I know it's not from Mulan, obviously, but I figured it's the closest thing that we have to look to kind of make a cohesive build. So then I
Yeah.
added over here like a little nod to the matchmaker's house where she's getting the
Uh,
bath and yeah.
yeah.
And I actually liked adding that stone pillar with the hanging lights. I felt like it kind of worked.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
And then here I just did this actually took me forever. The river kit is very beautiful, but a little time consuming with
I
how
think
you do
I
it.
think the trick, because I always get fumbled with it, but I think the trick is you have to do the border first and then fill it in.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Because the border only has specific sizes.
Yes. Yeah. The border is very tricky.
So that's what I've been trying to do is border first. And I haven't played that much with the new winter one.
The winter one is tricky because there's less pieces. So it feels
Right.
even trickier than this one. But yeah, I because I put the Zen gardens in the middle of that water feature or like with the river kit, it kind of messed things up. So it took a little bit of extra time. And then here we're going into where I did like the city at the end, where it's like the big celebration.
Right.
So I used the Hanging Moon house and the reflections of China house in the back to kind of like make a palace.
Right.
Um, it's very difficult with the 16-point rotation to do things properly on an angle.
Yeah, it is. Because they, for some reason, think that we need that point.
Yeah. It, I,
There's these
yeah.
these these there's the points when they show us the on the grid,
Yeah.
and when you rotate it, the whole thing doesn't rotate in one. You get these jagged
Edge.
pieces.
Yeah. It's like little like triangles.
Yeah, and then you can't fit stuff in. So I don't know why everything doesn't move as one in the 16-point
No.
rotation. So
It's frustrating because I wanted to do a red carpet all the way down, but I couldn't. So that's okay. And then here I would have more things on this table, but it's glitched.
it's glitched. Oh, the table
So
glitch actually annoyed me
the table glitch drove
like
me
so much.
insane. I was like, what is happening? So you can only place like one item, or sometimes it'll let you duplicate it. But anyways, it's very frustrating. And it's only one very specific piece on the table you can add something to.
Yep.
Then I did
Yep.
like a little cooking area here so I could have my stove integrated in. And I wanted this to be part of like the city build, which is why I had like a sort of little market.
Yeah.
But again, I could only place the one item on there. So I was like, what the heck? And then this way we'll go and we'll take another peek at the other side of the water feature that I set up here with the Zen gardens. So I think that was the additional issue with this was I had the Zen gardens in the middle. So it wasn't like just filling it with water. I had to work around the footprint of the Zen gardens. So
Right.
here I put the little bamboo fence because it kind of reminded me of when in the training montage they were going like jumping from post to post. So I put that in
Right.
there. And then here's my little training camp.
Nice.
This was actually the first part of the build that I finished because I was like, okay, this I have an idea, like I have an exact in my head what I want it to be like. And then we got the little kiln. I love the animation of the smoke on the
Oh, I
kiln.
know.
It's amazing. I got the gong to wake them up, the weapons rack. This was I actually really enjoyed this. I haven't done a Mulan build yet. So the only Mulan build I've done
Oh,
is in my peaceful garden or my peaceful meadow where I made it like a botanical garden. So I have Mulan's house there.
yeah, and I've had mine on my docks in Eternity Isle for months
Yeah.
and months,
Yours was
probably a year.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, because I love it so much, I don't want to change it.
Yeah. That was me. Actually, after filming this, I put Mulan back in my meadow. I was like, so I've replaced it in the build though, because I've kept this build with the turning red house. So
Okay.
it's a similar shape. So I thought that would work. But then, yeah, so then I just kind of put some different stones down just because it's like muddy and gross in the training camp.
Right.
And yeah, I am hoping that they, oh yeah, here we switched to night mode. But I am really hoping that with the December 10th update that they give us a really good hot fix for some of these issues at least because it's getting very frustrating. It's a decorating game. Like it should not be this challenging to decorate.
Yeah, so my stepdaughter explained to me 'cause she had to do a project when she was in university that she had to create kind of a program
Okay, yeah.
and no computer.
Yeah.
This is really beautiful at night.
Isn't this nice at night? And I put red lampposts behind the tree and behind the hanging moon so that it would kind of look like it was one building.
Right. But
Anyway.
she said the more you layer the code,
Oh,
the more it affects what you've already done.
interesting. So it kind of, and that could be why, because people are having issues in their main valley now too. Like there's lots of things that have, I did see one of the responses from Gameloft for that somebody had posted was that they are actively working on hot fixes for these things. Like they are actively looking for solutions. So it obviously is not as simple as we think. When
No,
we,
my
as
stepdaughter said it's not because
yeah,
once you start layering all this stuff and like I mean we have hundreds of items and
yeah,
everything in here now and so for the there's a couple annoying little glitches but
of
honestly
course.
for the most part it's fine.
Yeah, for the most part, because
The tables annoy me the most
the tables for sure, the pathing,
and the
uh,
16-point rotation
yeah,
that has to be
and that's been an
see
ongoing issue.
yeah.
That's not just a Wishblossom Ranch issue. Like that's a an ongoing thing since they introduced the 16-point rotation. I do wish they could get rid of that because it would make it easier to decorate on an angle.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
very nice at night.
yeah, there's my big celebration scene at the end, and yeah, I this was actually really fun. It came together quicker than I thought. At first, I was very overwhelmed because one of the complaints too with these biomes is just how massive they are, that it
Yes.
feels very daunting to decorate. So I do suggest that you kind of break it into pieces, like I have with the Haute Plateau, and I have sort of with this because I broke it into essentially three pieces with the Paisley part here. So then I could just focus and be like, what do I want in this area to be all about? And I want them to do their selfie poses in camera mode, period. I want that to
Yeah,
come back.
I agree. But very nice job.
Thank
Very
you.
well done.
Thanks for joining us today at Sparkle Vision.
Hit like and subscribe to see more videos soon. See you next time.
Bye-bye.